Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
No. It's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
You all remember this iconic quote, but on the terms of fathers, who is Anakin's father? Where did he come from? To find this information out, we need to go back to Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, when Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi discovered young Anakin Skywalker while looking for parts for their Naboo speeder. Qui-Gon immediately senses a very strong connection to the Force inside young Skywalker. He has Obi-Wan run a blood test on him to determine the midi-chlorian count within his body.
What are midi-chlorians?
Midi-chlorians are a microscopic life form that resides within all living cells.
They live inside me.
Inside your cells, yes. And we are symbionts with them.
Symbionts?
Life forms living together for mutual advantage. Without the midi-chlorians, life could not exist, and we would have no knowledge of the Force.
When Qui-Gon got the results back, he was shocked to discover that Anakin had a higher midi-chlorian count than even Jedi Grandmaster Yoda himself, who was believed at the time to be the most Force-sensitive being in the galaxy. These results beckoned Qui-Gon to ask Anakin's mother Shmi who his father was, to which she responded,
"There was no father."
But I'm not convinced, so I conducted my own research into the matter, and the results might shock you. In Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Chancellor Palpatine, later known as Darth Sidious, calls Anakin to the side to recount a story of a Sith Lord who died just before the invasion of Naboo.
Ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
No.
I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a dark lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise, he could use the Force to influence the midi-chlorians to create life. He had such a knowledge of the dark side, he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying.
He could actually save people from death.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
What happened to him?
He became so powerful. The only thing he was afraid of was losing his power, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. Ironic.
While ironic as it may be, the part that really stands out is his ability to create life through the manipulating of the midi-chlorians. He has done this multiple times through many different tests, each turning out to be more successful than the last. But here's the interesting part. Could it be, given Anakin's strong midi-chlorian count, and the Jedi prophecy about one who brings balance to the Force, that Darth Plagueis actually created Anakin Skywalker unknowingly through his test with the midi-chlorians? Well, given the unusually high count of midi-chlorians in his body, over 20,000 to be exact, substantially higher than Yoda's 17,000, it can be determined that this does not happen naturally, and if Plagueis was combining midi-chlorians in order to create life, this is the exact product that you would expect. Someone who has a much higher midi-chlorian count than anyone else, because his entire existence was created by combining the midi-chlorians themselves. But now you are probably wondering, why Shmi? Why was this woman chosen to give birth to the Chosen One? Well, according to the recently published book, Star Wars, Darth Plagueis, although Darth Plagueis did attempt to influence the midi-chlorians to create the ultimate Sith weapon alongside Darth Sidious, the experiment was ultimately a failure, and the midi-chlorians, sensing the Sith's inherent malevolent intention, not only refused to do so, but in retaliation, conceived Anakin Skywalker in order to destroy the Sith once and for all. So according to this, it is the midi-chlorians who chose Shmi Skywalker, not Plagueis himself. I hope you guys like this theory on Anakin's father. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see all of you guys in the next video. Bye!